What's good, everybody? Welcome to Game Moose episode 147. I'm one of your hosts, Ryan Turford, alongside the ghost of the most, Drew McMillan, who looks very confused right now.
What up, fam?
What up, fam?
We're saying cool phrases.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
And that bell. Smash that bell.
F to pay the respects.
Yeah.
And the respects man himself, the Broccoli Brock McLaughlin, also here.
What's up? With nothing but respect for our listeners.
I'm saluting.
Yeah, is that what you're doing? The motion that no one can actually see what
That
you're
is
doing.
not the motion of saluting.
In fact,
it looks like you're trying to push someone's head down.
In fact, if I could best describe what Drew's doing right now, he's making the motion that Rocco's character from the episode of Undergrads where they play Quake 3 when he runs out of ammo makes.
Yes.
Like the chopping animation.
Who could forget that episode of Undergrads?
What a great episode! What a great show, Undergrads.
Definitely me. I remember every episode but the last one.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot every episode but the last one.
What about the episode where they play Risk? That's a great episode.
I do not remember that.
And I do know that happened. I don't remember what happened.
No.
One of the greatest episodes in all of television.
It's a good show, though.
Great show.
Underrated show.
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cal's pretty good.
So,
Watch Undergrads. Good old Canadian TV.
Yeah.
We had some weird shows in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird shows.
Well, that was just MTV when MTV did animated shows all the time.
What was MTV Studios that lasted for exactly 3 years. And then they closed MTV Studios after they aired all of those shows and shut everything down.
Because they even had shows like before that, because, I mean, Beavis and Butthead came out before that, and then we had the Max.
You'd have to pay respects to MTV, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can't forget the Clone High.
Clone High.
What
Good
a
show.
classic.
Yeah. Where they ended it with a cliffhanger, and then there will never be a second season.
Still rumored to come back.
Apparently, the major reason why they canceled Clone High, India was very mad about the Gandhi thing. And MTV just started a new channel in India.
And then South Park riffed on that.
South Park this year, very weird.
I haven't seen it. I gave up on the show a few seasons ago.
Is it because they had a Red Dead episode?
They did have a Red Dead episode.
I saw some clips from that. That was weird. Very accurate to Red Dead, too.
Yeah, and they brought Man Bear Pig back, and they're like, sorry, Man Bear Pig is real. We shouldn't have made fun of you.
Yes. Al Gore was telling the truth all along.
He's still a douche, but...
Yes.
Good.
So that's the show this week.
That's the show this week. All right, everyone. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
You're tuned into TV time.
So, if you're wondering what show you're listening to, of course, this is the Game Moose podcast. We're available every Monday at noon Eastern Standard Time on podcast services around the globe, as well as game-moose.com, our website full of game/moosiness. Except for the fact there's no mooses on our website, except for the logo.
There's the mascot.
Well, besides that.
Yeah.
I thought Ripley was the mascot. What happened to that?
I mean...
We haven't seen Ripley in so long.
That's true.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen that pooch.
Yeah. We haven't been to my place, the former...
The former studio.
The former studio.
Yeah. Of course, you can also check us out on YouTube as well. And in fact, if you're listening to this on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, all that good stuff. Speaking of the YouTube channel segue, before we jump into the show I put up 2 unboxings this week, Drew, and one really special one that I immediately texted you as soon as I got it. I was like, holy shit.
Right.
I got a package from Wizards of the Coast this week.
You got a box topper.
I got a box topper from Wizards of the Coast. A box topper, in case those of you who don't know, there's a set coming out called Ultimate Masters, which is like all the best cards from Modern and Legacy, like the older Magic the Gathering formats. All the cards that are super expensive.
They're reprinting some old expensive cards, and you can buy them again for a lot of money.
Yeah, I think a box of Ultimate Masters is almost $400 Canadian.
Yeah, I think we said like $390 US.
Yeah.
It's something crazy.
Yeah, it's really expensive. Well, it's because each one of the boxes comes with a box topper, and this is the first time they've done this, where the box topper has a borderless art card version of one of the most expensive cards. There's 20 to choose from. So I got one of those in the mail. I won't spoil what card I got. It's a pretty awesome card, but go check out the video if you're listening on YouTube. It's on the website, game-moose.com/video.
You know what else came out of the box this week?
What?
Our newest listener, Ellie Capri.
Oh my God.
Hey, congratulations to longtime listener, never a caller, Sean Capri.
Woo!
We've had him on the show
Capri
like 5
family.
times.
Yeah, but he's never called in. He's never called the Game Moose hotline.
That's true. He hasn't called the hotline.
Yeah, no. We're waiting.
The big red phone on our desk hasn't rung yet.
Yeah,
Sean
it's
Capri.
shaped like a moose.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. It's like the bat phone from the 1960s Batman television series.
Well, that I remember, unlike that episode of Undergrads.
Yeah. Who would have thought? 60s, clear in our minds.
Very clear.
Late 90s, forget about it.
Well, it's because you're just a big fan of shark repellent.
What? I just smoke a lot of pot and don't remember things.
Well, shark repellent's also from the 60s.
I was doing a lot of acid in the 60s, which doesn't have as negative effect on your memory.
You look pretty good for that, you know?
Yeah.
You look pretty good.
I'm doing all right.
Ooh.
It's all the acid. Preserves the skin. Ask Ozzy. He knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ozzy knows what's up.
Yeah, so big shout out, of course, to the Capri family for having their second child.
Yay, very exciting.
So, anyways, let's jump into...
I'm over here just trying to get a girl to date me.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
It gets better.
Yeah, one day.
I don't know.
One day. Anyways.
I don't know, any babies in your future, Drew?
Just be careful what you wish for, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's jump into the show this week. So this week we're going to talk all about the games we've been playing because it's been a busy week as far as game releases. But first, so we had a bit of a shocking bit of news this week.
Yes.
If you've been following the industry for a long time, Sony will not be attending E3 2019.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that the forests have floors, because that was shocking to me, too.
I thought you were going to say Cliffy B is an asshole.
Oh, shit.
Like,
that's already shocking, though. We've known that for a long time.
It's in writing now.
What are you talking about? He's a nice guy.
He tweeted this week that he was like, you know, when I closed my studio, I gave all my employees their 401ks and gave them benefits for like months. And someone came back and said, yeah, mine only lasted 3 weeks, Cliffy. What happened there? He's like, well, I'm being a little hyperbolic.
Whoa, you just did the law.
Yeah.
You paid them out for the remaining amount of work.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't declare bankruptcy immediately after you closed the studio. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give it up for Cliffy B, everybody.
Good old Cliffy B, doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where Cliffy B won't be? At Sony's E3 presence, because there will be none.
Segue.
Boom.
That's a good segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sony, there was a bunch of rumors stating that Sony wouldn't be attending, and then there was an official release that came later that day that said basically they will not be attending E3. It sounds like there will be another PSX this year, but we don't know when that's going to be. And they didn't really give a reason as to why they're not going to be at E3 this year. So we can just speculate.
What's the scuttlebutt?
What's the scuttlebutt?
Are they not going to be at E3 because they realize they don't need E3? Or are they not going to be at E3 because they just don't have anything to show this year? And they're just saving it for next year?
If you want my personal opinion, Drew, I think it's a little bit of both.
Oh.
Where I think that, number one, they really don't have any new games to announce at E3. Like, if they were going to E3 this year, it would just be either third-party games on the stage or showing off The Last of Us or whatever games are slated to come out.
Death Stranding.
But
we don't need another trailer for Death Stranding.
We need an entire press conference devoted to
we're gonna get the
Death Stranding trailer.
The Ghost of whatever, which is heavily rumored to be a PS5 title.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it launched on both.
Yeah.
But I still think the PS5 is not coming out until 2020.
I still think
it wouldn't be coming out next year. They'd be E3 if it was coming out next year.
I still think all the new consoles are going to be fully backwards compatible.
PS4 would be, for sure. Yeah. Or the PS5 would now be.
Because all of the consoles are x86 architecture. It's not brain surgery to do that.
Yeah.
I think going forward, they're just going to,
I think they developed them
with like iPhones, right? There's going to be an iPhone 8, but it's still going to be able to play games that came out on the App Store like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
This gives Xbox a chance to come out with a new console next year.
Yeah.
Really kind of take the lead of that new console generation.
Especially with what you and I talked about last week, whereas like I really do think that after the XO18 showing that it really sounds like Scarlett's next year.
They might
be surprising.
If they don't change their mind, we know this week too they announced a discless system.
Yep.
It's coming out.
A discless Xbox One S is coming.
Great.
Did they announce it?
Well, they haven't actually announced it.
It's not official.
It's not official, but it's
leaked.
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with it.
It's pretty much all about
people are still up in arms about it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm generally annoyed that I have to put a disc into my Xbox.
I am too. I don't want fucking cases kicking around. Yeah. I could care less.
Well, one of the crazy things about that announcement, as well as the rumored announcement, is apparently there's going to be a program where you can go to the Microsoft Store or other authorized stores, give them your physical game, and then they will give you a code for that game on Xbox that you can go home and redeem for the digital version of that game.
Sweet.
So if you don't want to put your discs in anymore, you can just do it that way.
I don't want to put my discs in. Like fucking Fallout 76 is 200 megabytes on the disc. The rest is just the goddamn download.
So is Spyro.
Fallout 76, if you buy it on the PC, just comes with a piece of cardboard where the disc should be that says download this game. Like that's the direction we're headed anyway.
I get it. People want to people want to preserve games physically. They want to keep games. They want to have a collection of games. But a lot of people don't have space for that shit and do not care about that shit.
Well,
they just want to play the damn game.
I still think we're in a transitionary period, though, where these companies can't go fully digital yet because a lot of the North American infrastructure can't handle digital only. Like if you live in Kansas or if you live in like Nunavut, like your
internet there.
Your internet connection isn't strong enough to be able to do that.
Well, then you better move out of Kansas.
Because, like, for example, in Kansas, a lot of areas in Kansas are just dial-up right now, still. Like, you can only get the fastest you can get is 56K.
Montana?
But, I mean, that's not going to change anything because they wouldn't be able to play Red Dead anyways.
Idaho.
Even if they bought the disc. They wouldn't be able to play Fallout if they bought the disc. Like, a lot of these games they wouldn't be able to play if their internet's slow.
I saw a list of games the other day that, like, people are regularly publishing this. Is like, what games can I play without an internet connection that don't require, like, an always-on connection? Like, people are maintaining these lists very carefully because there are, for some of those people, that is consideration. But we're getting to the point where, like, those people are in the minority, and that means that their bargaining position is weaker, and it means that game companies are going to stop catering to them.
I mean, I think, like, the PS5 and the Scarlet will probably be the last generation where we see disk drives. Like, I think they will have at least a version of each that have disk drives.
I will be surprised if the PS5 and the Scarlet have a disk drive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be like, I don't know, some kind of solid state media or something.
Something better than a disc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there will be like some kind of physical way without the internet to have it load a game. It doesn't have to be discs.
Yeah.
It would have to be. There would have to be something.
And Xbox is very much pushing cloud.
Yeah.
And downloading everything.
I mean, how much can I buy a USB thumb drive that's 1 gigabyte?
I mean, pretty cheap. That was the whole logic behind
$5.
That was the whole logic behind the Switch cartridges as well. Is that they're basically just flash drives or flash media.
Yeah, like a disc is what, 40 gigabytes?
Yeah.
Right? So let's go to Amazon and see how much I can buy a USB stick for.
Everyone will just switch back to Memory Stick Pro Duos. We just want our Memory Stick Pro Duos back, or whatever the proprietary memory cards for the Vita were. We need those.
128 gigabyte flash stick for $36.
$360. I was gonna say
$36
that's more expensive than the console itself.
128.
And that holds 4 times the amount.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to have multiple discs with Red Deads, right?
Yeah.
Why not? And I'm sure, like, at bulk purchasing rates that, like, publishers can handle, like, they'd be paying, like, pennies for those things. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. I still think, though, there will be at least, even if it's not a disc, there will be some kind of physical media.
Some kind of input.
Because they have to support that because otherwise they're losing a bigger audience than they probably
just make it a USB port. You know, it would be dope if they made it in a way for you could, like, download it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Like, you could download the package and put it onto a stick. So, like, you go to your
Eevee games and you download it there.
Or you go to your library, or you drive into town and go to the internet cafe to download your game.
And you could pick up a book while you're at the library because a lot of you need to read more books.
Yeah.
Or you can rent games there. I know Sean Capri likes to rent games at the library.
Do you know that reading is fundamental?
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's good. It's good for your brain.
Gives you all the power.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna recommend some books for you right now. I think that you should read The Art of Handballing. Look that up.
Yeah.
It's a good book.
I think you should also read the World of Warcraft cookbook, where you can learn how to make mana biscuits yourself.
Yeah, true. Very true.
You can restore your mana that way, even though they're food and not drink. Because usually in World of Warcraft lore, I don't know if you knew this, but if you drink, that's how you restore your mana instead of eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So drinking is for magic.
Because you eat the food to restore your health, just like in real life, because that's how you heal yourself, right?
Yeah.
You eat food, and then you drink.
Factual.
In order to get your mana.
Yeah, I remember I went to the bar the other day, and I cast so many spells after.
Oh, my God. Woo. No way. You're just like, man, I'm going to cast this fireball so that I can get my hot streak prop up so then I can cast Pyroblast. Bam.
Yes. And I did it. Drinking Fireball.
Did you make sure to actually follow your exact rotation, Drew, or did you break up your rotation? Pop a couple cooldowns? Use Bloodlust?
I broke up my rotation because...
What the fuck is this show? What are we doing?
I gotta check your rotation. What is he... What is... this is my...
I like how we just, like, totally segued off PlayStation not appearing at E3 to this.
Well, that's how we do. This is the kind of, like... improvisational comedy that we're so excellent at. We just roll.
Are we though?
We are.
It's
Are we?
early, man.
Yeah,
It is actually really early on a Sunday. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know. Noon counts.
I
as
took
well.
so
Really
much
early.
shatter last night that it's still kicking in my body.
Is that butane shit? That butane extracted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the strong stuff. And then I mix it with some gummy bear weed cookie things.
They're not cookies. If
But
it's a
they're
gummy bear, it's not
gummy
a
bear
cookie.
weed things. And now here I am, man. I'm just living. I'm feeling very euphoric still.
You're just living.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Been in my system for many hours.
The Canadian government is concerned because pediatrician groups are saying that if we allow edibles to be sold, things like gummy bears and stuff, the kids are just going to eat them.
Yeah.
The kids are going to be so fucking
And then they're going
high.
to eat all the snacks, man. And they're going to be fat. And then we're going to have an obesity problem in Canada. It's going to be like the end of things.
Wait, we already have that problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think gummy bears.
I had a very stoner weekend where I watched
Yeah.
almost every Seth Rogen movie and
Okay.
had a great time. And I rewatched the show Kidding with Jim Carrey,
with Jim Carrey
and Michelle Gondry.
Yeah.
Excellent
Good
show. Yes,
Okay, I should watch that.
he plays like a Mr. Dress-Up type character.
Yeah,
with a lot of
but he's weird.
anger issues. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he has a lot of things that he hasn't dealt with from his childhood.
All right.
We all can relate.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I've been watching Life in Pieces. Good show. Very funny.
I don't know what that is.
It's a sitcom.
Okay,
Yeah, they do like 4 little short stories, and it's about like 4 families. It's pretty funny.
Ryan, what have you been watching? What anime?
I haven't been watching anything.
Okay.
I've been too busy with other things.
No anime?
No anime this week, surprisingly.
Interesting.
No, I mean, for the most part, there hasn't been any animes this season I've really been watching, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's just not an amazing season for anime.
But what have
That's
you been
okay.
playing? Segue.
Segue. Oh my god. Well, actually, I was going to go to you, Brock, because
Okay.
there's one game you played a lot of this weekend.
Tetris, baby!
Tetris Effect.
Yeah.
I'm living like it's 1990.
At first, you scoffed at the fact that Tetris, a version of Tetris, was $50. And
Well, I
you
did
just can't
stop
stop playing it.
and now I can't stop playing it, and I understand why. The price is justified. There is a lot of content in this game, and I am very bad at Tetris.
Yeah,
It is incredibly hard.
but Tetris is so easy.
You can play it both in and out of VR, and the non-VR experience is fun, but it's no VR experience. And the music is so good. If you like house music or like really trippy Pink Floyd-y beats, then this game is for you.
It is a Mizuguchi game.
Like acid jazz?
Yeah, like it's very weird and intense.
The
I
best part is-
constantly find myself like, because every like 10 lines you get across, the beat like speeds up and changes.
Yeah.
And you just hear me going, whoa.
Yeah.
Every time.
There's scenes or something in this too, right?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And then like there's one like it was like you're this Chinese level, and every time you put a piece down, the drums go, and your pieces are lining up with these drums, and it's really trippy.
Yeah, it's kind of like Lumines, where it really like the way you place the blocks or what blocks you use interact with the music, which is pretty cool. Because I haven't played the full game, but I played the demo. We talked about this a little bit off air, but that's one of the things I loved about Lumines, and as someone who's actually a big music nerd, I love about Mizuguchi's games is that the gameplay interacts with the music in really awesome ways. Even with a game like Rez, that was one of the coolest things about Rez is like the music in Rez is awesome, but like the way, like even when you shoot missiles from your ship and stuff like that, or from your character, the way that interacts with the music is really cool. There aren't a lot of
really
other games
fun.
that do that.
I very strongly recommend this. This will probably end up on my top 10 games of the year list.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh my god, we have to start
It
thinking
is
about
so
that too.
rad. It's right up my alley. Chill out Tetris, man. I'm also incredibly
Crazy
bad.
levels.
I fail every level like 20 times, and I'm on beginner.
That's not good.
Damn, son.
I am not good at Tetris.
Maybe have one fewer of those.
All you need to do, Brock, is just keep getting Tetrises.
Fortnite's almost done. We're on week 8 now.
Wait, hold on. I get some Tetris questions.
Okay.
Number 1, fuzzy gravity. Yes.
What?
It's like when the block lands, you have like a second to like move it around.
Yeah.
Infinite T spins. Like T spin, you can spin.
Yeah.
And then when it lands, you can sort of like spin it right at the last second to make it fit into weird things.
I think you can.
Okay, so it's all like modern.
Yeah, I think there's
mechanics.
different modes. Like you can change all that. I'm only playing like the story mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which the story mode, from what I've seen from other people's screenshots, is like gigantic.
It's huge. And then there's a bunch of other modes I haven't explored yet or done.
Yeah. It's one of those games where I'm excited to get, but unfortunately, I did buy more games than I should have this week. So as a result, I'm just gonna have to pick it up later.
Right.
So
What did you buy, Ryan?
For the first time when I go home at Christmas, I might actually bring my PlayStation home and not my Xbox.
what?
I want to play. I need to finish some Yakuza games, man.
But Brock, what you could do to compromise is you could bring your Xbox and then bring your PlayStation Vita with you, because every PS4 game is a PlayStation Vita game through the power of remote play.
No, I will not be doing that. No, I will not be doing that. I will be bringing my PlayStation because I probably will not still be done Red Dead.
Yeah.
I'm like 60% done, I think now.
How many hours are you into Red Dead?
I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I feel like it's a very, very long time. Like I'll play for like 8 hours straight and be like, wow, I did 2%.
So, Brock, we have to talk about
I got fast travel. I finally figured out how to fast travel.
What?
So, because again, the game doesn't explain itself, so it's very confusing.
Guess what game I played this week?
What?
I played Red Dead.
You did?
I did.
Yay! And?
It's okay. I mean, to be fair, I'm not very far in it. I only played it for a couple hours the other day because I mean, today after work, after I finish my job today, I'm going to go home and play it a lot.
Are you in chapter 1?
I'm out of the first area.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil the first area for those who haven't played it.
Are you chapter 2?
I'm on chapter 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not very far in the game.
No.
Only a couple hours in.
Wow.
I'm starting to get to see how big this map is, though.
Dutch is the absolute best character. I love Dutch, and I feel bad for killing him in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. He's so lovable. He's
great. He's an awesome character. He's a fantastic character.
He's like the dad.
He's kind of like the dad.
He's their like leader.
Yeah.
He's the king.
He's kind of like a dad to them.
Watched a very good video series on Polygon where they endeavored to try to make Arthur into a thick boy, and apparently it's real hard. They were eating all the cans of peaches and like not exercising.
I haven't really seen any difference in weight.
Yeah, a lot. They never got him past average.
No, it's kind of like that kind of feature is like really baked on.
It's really weird.
Kind of like how it was in San Andreas. Like it's pretty fucking useless and just kind of annoying.
It is. It looks like it's probably easier to get Arthur fat. Well, CJ fat than Arthur.
Yeah, I've never seen any difference in my.
It's easier to make him skinny.
The only thing I've noticed is the hair grows.
Yeah,
not the body.
Yeah. What hairstyle are you rocking?
I'm just rocking his normal hairstyle. I mean, I shaved it.
Yeah, you
actually
haven't
shaved
change it yet.
Yeah, I finally had the option to change it, but it wasn't. Again, I'm not.
You haven't found a barber. No. There's only 4 barbers on the map.
But the map is so big.
I know. But it's $18.99, man. Not many barbers working.
Yeah,
man.
No,
but they have electricity.
Isn't the game beautiful though?
It is pretty gorgeous.
What are you playing it on?
Xbox.
Yeah. You know, back in 1899, barbers did more than just shave and haircuts. They also pulled teeth and repaired minor wounds and performed surgery.
Yeah. So they were a jack of all trades.
No, they were barbers.
Okay. That was just the barber job description back then?
That's what barbers did. Because like doctors weren't supposed. Doctors were like theoretical. They didn't go inside the body. They just told you what was wrong with you.
Oh, okay.
It was like the actual like work of it was like dirty work. It was like a human mechanic.
Well, if Castlevania taught us anything, if you were a doctor back then, you were performing witchcraft if you went too far.
Can we talk about that thing that happened? Speaking of Castlevania, so I can tell you about how mad I am about it.
What about Adi Shankar?
I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, come on, he's not that bad.
Yes, he is. He does nothing. He is nothing but like he is the Stan Lee of whatever that is. Like. He's just a showman. He just takes credit for everything. He as far as I can tell, all he really does is fund some of this stuff partially, and otherwise puts it on his Adi Shankar brand fucking Twitter page, and then offers himself up for interviews with every outlet he can. And when comic books didn't work out for him, then he went to video games. Like he's just a shitty opportunist, and that's about it. He talks a big game, but I've not seen him actually do anything. So, like, when Devil May Cry comes out and it's fucking garbage, because let's be real, the standard for Castlevania was pretty goddamn low, right? Like, what other great works of Castlevania fiction had there been? The answer is none.
But when Devil May Cry voice acting,
when Devil May Cry comes out, like,
But
like there's already been some good Devil May Cry anime.
That's not true.
People are getting mad.
As someone who's seen the Devil May Cry anime twice,
Yeah.
I can tell you the Devil May Cry anime is not good.
Well, there you go. So the standard is still quite low.
That said, though, have you watched Castlevania Season 2?
I've watched that first half of Castlevania Season 1 and could not get much further.
Okay.
Yeah.
Castlevania Season 1 is okay. Castlevania Season 2 is fucking amazing.
All right.
It's really, really good.
To be clear,
And it doesn't matter.
if it's good,
Yeah.
I can guarantee you it has nothing to fucking do with Adi Shankar.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But it still gives me hope that even if he's not even involved, maybe he'll get someone involved who's good.
Yeah.
Like he did with Castlevania Season 2.
Well, this is
Castlevania Season 2 is good.
About that sort of stuff. Like that shit. Like lightning to strike twice can be quite hard.
Also, we don't
He's saying that this is an extended part of his now bootleg universe. Like, get fucked, Adi Shankar. Go to hell.
So what you're saying is he's the new Eevee Bull? Because Eevee Bull had his own universe like that?
The
bootleg universe?
Yeah.
I mean, Far Cry and Dungeon Siege, both those movies like tied together somehow.
Afraid of the Dark.
Alone in the Dark?
Alone in the Dark.
But that wasn't part of the same universe, whereas House of the Dead was, though.
Yeah. He's saying like it's part of this bootleg universe. So like it's part of his like Punisher, Dirty Laundry, and Venom, Truth and Journalism thing. Like what the fuck? What is this guy doing? I fucking hate this guy so much.
He does things.
The first concept art looked okay.
For Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
I mean that's the easiest part.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because Teen Titans or DC Titans really had it bad.
Have bad concept art?
Yeah. Or just not concept art, just the first photos.
Yeah. The photos, yeah. Concept art is easy.
Not the concept art. Sorry, not the concept art. The actual first photo came up for Devil May Cry.
Okay.
But the first photo was just Adi Shankar dressed as Dante.
Yeah. Isn't that the thing?
That's not actually what it actually is.
Thing.
That's just him cosplaying, saying, "Hey, by the way, I bought the TV rights to Devil May Cry."
That's just him being again fucking.
Well, I mean, the worrying thing about Devil May Cry,
salesman.
the TV show, is that he doesn't have a distributor yet. He just bought the rights to it and said, "Hey, I have this."
Which is like he says this a lot. If you really kind of want to know what's going on with Adi Shankar, look up Adi Shankar's Gods and Secrets, where he announced like all this casting and shit like that, but has no channel where it's airing and no information about what it's about. It's just like it was just like a cast of a bunch of people from the 90s you may have forgotten. It's like, oh, he's got like Denise Crosby and James Seymour and the kid from fucking Glee who was apparently a child pornographer.
Huh.
Yeah. He's not involved anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways, I think that's a good time to segue away from that.
I do not care anything about Devil May Cry.
The man is all talk.
I'm so excited for Devil May Cry 5.
I've never liked the games. No, for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, before I jump into the games I've been playing, what did everyone think about the Detective Pikachu trailer?
Very good.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Want it. Ship it.
It looks awesome, but the Pokemon in that look like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're awesome. Love them. They make them look great. Pikachu's got little hair.
Like it.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff?
Nintendo knows
Jigglypuff is angry.
Jigglypuff's stealing hearts.
Nintendo knows their market so well, man.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of millennials that life didn't turn out well. Wasn't as happy as Pokemon promised us. We like weird, nostalgic shit.
Yeah. It looks like there's some kind of Greninja squad, which I'm very happy about.
More than one Greninja.
That movie should have got panned. That trailer.
Yeah.
Should have been fucking shit on.
But
no, it looks good.
It looks good. Ryan Reynolds sounds like he'll actually be cool.
Someone edited to have Danny DeVito's voice in it. I fucking died laughing.
That was the original plan, right?
Yeah. No, that's just what the internet wanted. That's just Danny DeVito.
Well, because like the Japanese voice for Detective Pikachu kind of sounds like Danny DeVito.
He's like a raspy,
he's got the same type
hard-boiled detective, right?
Yeah. Well, he likes hard-boiled eggs.
Does he?
Or like the movie Hard Boiled.
That's his character in It's Always Sunny.
All right, fair enough.
Good hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, he doesn't mind a rum ham either. So.
No, good old rum ham.
Rum ham!
Yeah. So I'm stoked on it.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to it.
Nice.
There's a needle on this beach.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical too because I'm like, how are they going to turn Detective Pikachu into a good movie? And it looks like it's going to be a good movie, so I'm excited about it.
Wait, I played that FMV game.
Oh, that's right, you did.
What's it called?
The detective one?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't remember it off the top of my head. I have to look it up.
Is that the spot the difference?
No. It's a full-on FMV game, which kicks so much ass.
Because Brock actually, I don't know if you knew this, Drew. Brock told me he played a whole bunch of FMV games, and that was just one of them. But apparently it was good.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
awesome.
Yeah.
Let me just look up the shape-shifting detective.
Okay.
It was very good. It was a lot of fun. It's only $12.99.
Yeah.
And
it's on multiple consoles too. It's not just on Xbox.
Yeah, it's on Switch
and
PlayStation.
PS4.
Yeah. It's a really, really spooky, weird FMV game that has a lot of branching stories. So I'm gonna go back and play that again, probably.
Nice. You gotta get all the achievements.
Is it anything like The Quiet Man?
No, it's not. No.
Well, it's like The Quiet Man, except it's actually good.
Yeah, there's no gameplay in it. You just go to different.
Like choose your own.
There's a lot of
adventure.
sex though.
Well, I like sex.
There's a lot of sex.
Now I know what you like.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
Both male and female. You can fuck dudes or you can fuck chicks in it.
Are you a dude?
You're a dude, but you switch bodies. So you can be other guys or other women.
You could be anyone. That's why it's the shape-shifting detective.
Very exciting.
I mean,
I like that.
Anyways, so the segue I was trying to do originally, which is why I asked about the Detective Pikachu trailer, I played Pokemon this week, guys. Pokemon, let's go.
You played
Eevee
a lot
and
of games
Pikachu.
this week.
I did.
Wow.
I got more coming after this.
Your
So
bank must be hurting.
well, no, it's just I had some of these games pre-order and I've been saving for a bit. So Pokemon, let's go Eevee and let's go Pikachu. I chose Eevee, which is the correct choice.
It is the wrong choice.
The correct choice.
Very much the wrong
Pikachu
choice.
sucks.
But all the
Pikachu
Pokemon that come with Let's Go Eevee are all like the poison ones, like
Ekans
Arbok and Ekans and
Nope.
Weezing and
Weezy. Well, it's basically all the Team Rocket ones because
Yeah.
you've also got Meowth. which
yeah,
is
Meowth
exclusive
is
to
the
it.
top one.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you gotta play with Meowth. He's got a coin on his head. He's a lucky cat.
The only Pokemon I'm going to be sad not to have is Scyther because Scyther is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemons. He's only in the Pikachu version.
I don't like any Pokemon that don't have any evolutions.
Okay, Ryan, I'm honestly thinking about picking up this game.
Okay.
Tell me why I should.
Okay. First of all, Brock, did you ever play Pokemon Red or Blue or Yellow on the
Yes,
GBA?
of course.
Okay.
Like every other child in the 90s.
Think about those games.
Okay.
This is basically that just a remake of those games.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Yellow pretty much.
It is.
right?
It is exactly Pokemon Yellow, except with modern graphics.
Right.
That's what this game is.
But like the combat system's all changed up. And
The
stuff.
combat system is exactly the same. The only thing that's changed are the random battles. So
Okay.
basically, when you go through the random battles in the fields, when you go to catch a random Pokemon, instead of initiating a battle, it initiates a Pokemon Go style catching of the Pokemon. Now, if you're playing on your TV, you have to use motion controls to throw the Pokeball. Or if you have the Pokeball Plus controller, which is the Pokeball, you actually throw the Pokeball and catch the Pokemon. But if you're like me and like to play this game without motion controls because I hate motion controls, you can play the game in handheld mode, which you don't have to use motion controls at all. It basically, you use the analog stick to line up where you want to throw the Pokeball.
Okay, I have a really important question here.
Okay.
If there are no quote-unquote random battles, how do you grind?
Well, that's a good question. When you catch Pokemon, all of your Pokemon earn experience. From
So you
the experience you'd learn from the battle.
You grind by catching.
But you also have more battles along the road than you did in previous games.
Okay.
And those give you opportunities to just play and they play out just like the normal Pokemon battles. Exactly the same way.
I think if anything, this is a better system because I hate random battles.
Exactly.
I do too.
Exactly. That's what I was
do
going to
too.
say, is I actually think I prefer this.
I just heard it's not a challenge to catch the Pokemon anymore.
Well,
like-
You literally
it is-
just catch everyone you throw a
At
ball
the
at.
beginning of the game, it is easy.
Oh.
But as you get farther into the game, it becomes more difficult.
Yeah, I avoid the grass. It like
Yeah.
I like have like a mini little panic.
Well, and
attack.
especially because once you have one of every Pokemon, you're like, why would I ever go back to the grassy area?
Yeah.
Because like you don't want, like half the time in the original Pokemon Yellow, you'd have to sit there before a really hard gym and just sort of run around in the field in circles for hours trying to grind.
That
Pokemon.
was really annoying.
Whereas in this game, I think the experience balancing is much easier since all your Pokemon have XP share like in the newer Pokemon games.
Okay, but this isn't a mainline Pokemon game either, right?
That's true. It is a remake.
So how does it connect to Go? Because I don't like Pokemon Go.
The only thing that connects to Go is there's a Pokemon Go park where you can take your Pokemon from Pokemon Go and import them into this Go park where you can just walk around the park and interact with your Pokemon from Pokemon Go.
That sounds dumb.
That's
This
it.
is really dumb.
That's it. But the rest of the game, if you like Pokemon Yellow, or if you've always wanted to play, if you've missed those games for whatever reason, This is just Pokemon Yellow, but with better graphics.
I'll be traveling a lot in December, so I think I'll probably pick it up then.
It's actually surprisingly fun. It's also really cool because they redid all of the models for Brock, Misty, and Jesse and James from Team Rocket to match the show counterparts, which they didn't do in Pokemon Yellow.
Right.
So it actually is just like playing through like the Pokemon TV show.
Okay, I have to find my Switch. It's been months, but I will find it and get
buried in your-
Pokemon for probably December.
Yeah. I'm not super far. I'm only on the third gym because, again, it came out on Friday.
Right.
But this is going to be my commute game for a while. And this game is a lot of fun. Like, I was already excited for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. But after playing it, I'm like, this is the remake I always wanted of Pokemon, like Pokemon Yellow or Blue or Red. Again, it's got the same story as those games. You go to all the same areas. You have all the same HMs. You can ride Pokemon in this game, like the newer Pokemon games, so you can get around faster.
I've seen videos of Snorlax with a bunch of Pokemon on them.
Yeah, I saw that screenshot too, and I have no idea how that happened.
Okay.
Or I'm not at that point yet.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think it's a lot of fun, and if you were skeptical about it before, I think it's a lot better than it has any right to be, especially with the Pokemon Go catching style. I thought that would be. I would dislike that more than just random battles. But actually, I kind of like the fact that there aren't just random battles, especially because when you walk in the grass too, it causes the Pokemon to appear on the map. So you choose what Pokemon you go to capture too. It's not like just like I randomly run into Rattata 12 different times in this field. I want this Pikachu to spawn, but I can't get him to spawn.
We are getting a mainline Pokemon game next year, though, right?
We are, yeah. So the Gen 9 Pokemon game that we've been waiting for will be coming out next year with the random battles and everything else.
For the 3DS?
Yeah.
For 3D.
Yeah.
For the Switch.
What?
For the Switch.
Is it going to be on the Switch?
For
Yeah.
DS. Just DS.
DS for the DS?
They announced that like 2 years ago. Remember that amazing video of that dude sitting behind that desk saying, "Hey, by the way, a Pokemon game's coming." That's going to be this game next year.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, maybe there will be a new Pokemon game on 3DS. Who knows?
Yeah, I kind of feel at this point they really need to do something really unique and new and interesting.
Yeah.
Because the last Pokemon game was fun, but it felt very.
That's why I actually.
by the numbers, right?
That's one of the reasons why I actually like this game too, because it feels like a breath of fresh air when comparing it to Sun and Moon. Because Sun and Moon did everything exactly the same. This at least evolved the formula a little bit.
That's good.
So the other game I played a lot of this week, which we talked about on last week's show, but I want to update my impressions. Battlefield 5.
Ooh.
Finally came out on Friday as well. I played
Battlefield V.
Battlefield V. So I played through the other two war
Even
stories.
Battlefield or
Brock,
More battles, more fields.
you and I both played Battlefield last week.
Yeah.
The Under No Flag war story and some other stuff. The other two war stories are so much better than it.
Okay.
I couldn't believe how much better they were. The Nordies one, especially the one that we had seen before that takes place in Norway.
Yeah.
Where he plays the female. So much better than the other two. I couldn't believe how good it was. So just to give you an impression of the two war stories. So Nordy takes place in Norway. You play as a female who's basically her goal is to try and rescue her mother, who's been captured by the Nazis, and they were sort of trying to infiltrate this Nazi research compound in Norway, where they were developing something that I won't spoil. And basically, once you infiltrate the facility and rescue your mother,
Is it a robot? Is that why you have a robot arm?
there's no robot arm in this.
Okay.
For whatever reason or another, I don't understand why they showed off the robot arm thing from the original trailer when it's nowhere near it, when it's not in this at all.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I don't know why that was there. Anyways, doesn't matter. So basically, once you rescue your mother, you basically have to survive like the harsh winter of Norway and try and escape with these plans from the Nazis. It's really awesome. The other one though is about these African conscripts from a French territory in Africa. They didn't say which one, but basically they had a bunch of people from Africa come over to France to help liberate France after
Algeria.
Yeah,
like the Algerians did.
Yeah.
Which is a very touchy thing. But yeah. Anyway.
But they handled it really, really well. And again, I don't want to spoil it either, but that one, it's cool because each one of the war stories basically has different styles of combat. So the Nordies one is kind of almost like almost like a spy game where you're trying to infiltrate a compound and then you're trying to escape with people hot on your tail.
Okay.
Whereas the other one feels very much like it's a Battlefield story where it feels like a big war is going on, and you have to sort of choose how you infiltrate like different bunkers and stuff.
Right.
So it almost is like they take like the Tomb Raider model of having a smaller open world with sort of different objectives, and you can tackle the objectives in whatever order you choose. And you're kind of like the leader of the squad, and you're choosing sort of, okay, we're going to hit this encampment first, and then we're going to go here, and so on and so forth. So I thought that approach was really cool and unique. So they DICE totally knocked it out of the park with the story of this game. And each one is really short, as we talked about last week. They're only about 1.5 to 2 hours. The Nordies one is the one that's the longest, and it takes about 3 hours to do. But I think that for the single player alone, it's probably worth it for Battlefield 5. But the biggest focus this time around is multiplayer, which we talked a lot about last week. And again, my impressions haven't really changed on multiplayer since last week, so we won't dive into it. But ultimately, if you're on the fence about Battlefield 5, if you're looking for a lengthy single player, I would say wait until it's on sale. But if you want to have like an awesome short experience, then I definitely think it's worth going for. And I think what separates this from a game like Call of Duty World War II last year is Call of Duty World War II last year just tried to be just another Call of Duty World War II game. It tried the same formula it's tried in almost every Call of Duty game, going back to Call of Duty 1, which I think has grown a little bit stale, whereas this at least tried to do a lot of different things, and I think that it definitely paid off, for sure. My only gripe is that we didn't really have like a campaign that focused around vehicles, like we did in Battlefield 1. In Battlefield 1, we had a story about a pilot, we had a story about a tank driver, which we didn't really get this time around. Like the focus is very much taken off vehicles, but you do have skis. Skis are confirmed. You can ski down hills and stuff, which is pretty cool.
I don't like the vehicles, so that's better for me.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're not a huge fan of the vehicles, you'll love it. It's awesome. So yeah, those are really.
You know what I found in Red Dead this week, speaking about vehicles?
Segue.
Rockstar couldn't help themselves and had to add in a fucking remote-controlled boat into the game. And I don't know why they always put remote-controlled things into their game, because they're never fun.
Is it like
they're the absolute worst levels.
Is it like so it's an actual mission where you have to use a remote-controlled boat?
It's
my god, no!
Irritating.
This just reminds me of the remote control helicopter from Vice City.
It was the worst mission ever.
The worst mission ever.
Oh fuck! I don't know why they keep doing this. Like I feel like they just want to take the piss out of.
Maybe they just know
the
people
audience.
hate them.
And this one is like, at least it's short and it's okay, but it's not fun. And he has like other missions. I'm like, I'm never coming back to this guy.
Yeah.
Ever.
I
hate it. Because there was remote control something in GTA 5 too. I remember it was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't fun.
I've blocked out most of my memories of GTA 5. I was not a huge fan of the single player back then.
Right. Fair.
So, Drew.
Yes?
You played a game this week.
Yes, I did.
You played a game that wasn't Destiny this week.
I did not play Destiny. Well, I did play Destiny
you
this
did.
week. Not very long though. I played it for like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, Destiny.
You're kind of in the same place I am with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm going to be back in World of Warcraft in another month when the new patch comes out.
For me, it's, I don't know. So they've got, like, this year, they've got some, like, periodic updates planned. They're being done by, as far as I can tell, maybe the live team, instead of doing expansions, and then we might get another big expansion next year. So I don't know if we're going to play this game again. Mm-hmm. The one exciting thing did happen, though.
Yeah?
Thunderlord dropped.
Finally?
The Thunderlord is back.
You did talk about Thunderlord a whole lot.
The very first exotic from Destiny that we've ever saw in the Destiny preview trailer E3 years ago. They did a little sort of like nostalgic thing where you go back for like a limited time. You go back to the Cosmodrome, to like a very small little area, for like only for that one mission, and you do a thing, and that unlocks Thunderlord. Yes. The Cosmodrome, they used the assets, it looks like, from Rise of Iron, which is interesting because Rise of Iron is when they made the switch over to they weren't supporting the old consoles anymore. So I'm wondering if the tools and engine they're using are basically the Rise of Iron tools, which are just slightly updated. Possibly. Yeah. Anyways, so the other game you played. The other game I played was Hitman.
The one that came out this week.
I'm still playing Hitman. Our friends at WB gave us a code for it on Wednesday, so that's why no pre-release content to talk about there. So
Yeah.
like everything, a lot of it's new for me. I'm still playing the first mission. There are fewer missions overall in Hitman 2 than there were in the last one.
Are they just longer missions then?
Well, there's a lot to do here. I mean, the other missions had a lot of area to cover too.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Paris one, which is the one I played at Fan Expo this year. But like, I've had a chance to really dive deep into it, and it's just fucking huge. This whole or rather Florida. I'm not doing Paris, Florida. So the whole thing with Florida is like there's an F1 race kind of thing going on, and so like there's tons of areas to explore, and like there's like a whole like industrial sort of like research building, and yeah, and then there's like the racetrack area and like the whole underground parking area. It's huge, and I still haven't found everything. So I've just kind of been noodling around trying to get the lay of the land and trying to figure out what sort of like assassination opportunities are and what sort of things to do, and it's interesting. I'm really enjoying it so far. The very, very first mission though was kind of like a little like refresher kind of tutorial mission where you go into like a little beach house, and then some stuff happens. There's a little surprise, and then you get to do a little assassination.
Nice.
And they add some new concepts. One of them is like you can hide in tall grass now. That's sort of like one of the ways to add sort of a stealth kind of element to things. There are a few other things going on. There's some new ways to like smuggle items in and that kind of stuff. But overall, it plays very much like the last one, which is not a problem. This is exactly what you want. As a matter of fact, what happens is basically this new game becomes a shell and all the old Hitman maps come back if you buy the Legacy Collection.
Nice.
So like,
oh, that's true. I did go see that go up the other day.
Yeah, you don't need Hitman 1 anymore. You just basically launch Hitman 2, and that becomes the launcher for everything. So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did they make any improvements? Do you know? To the original Hitman stuff, or you haven't even touched
the original maps at all yet? I was just curious. Focusing on playing the new content. Yeah.
Nice.
I do to know. It's good though. It's fun. It's good to see. Number 47 running around, just fucking shit up, knocking people out, doing silly things, putting on flamingo costumes, and having a good time.
I mean, you got to blend in.
Yeah.
You got to be a flamingo.
Yeah. One of the things you can do too is like you kind of do like almost like Assassin's Creed. You can like blend into crowds in this one, which I'm not sure was a thing you could do before. So if it's like a tightly packed crowd, you can kind of like go in and it kind of gives you like a.
You know what the best part about this is, though, right?
What?
Is that in the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you can no longer do that. It's no longer part of the gameplay. So now Hitman's just taking the crown out, and you can blend into the crowd.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Hitman got it.
Hitman got it.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not a game for me.
I like it. I mean, it requires a lot of patience. Like, it's a good, like, podcast listening game. Like, I throw on a podcast, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta wait for this dude to, like, this guard to cycle out or whatever. And I'll just sit there and, like, listen to the podcast and wait for him to leave and do my thing, It's good. Yeah. It's a fun game. Really fun game. Definitely on my list of games I've enjoyed a lot this year.
Sweet. There's one other game I played this week, but I won't talk about it because Brock will yell at me. I also played Spyro this week.
Oh, God.
You know what's awesome about Spyro?
Nothing.
Because that game is awesome.
Nothing is awesome about Spyro.
It's a bad platformer that should be forgotten.
Yeah, guys, Spyro's really good.
It should have burnt down.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. If you like Spyro, go play it. Anyways, before we go...
Is Spyro in Smash?
Spyro is not in Smash.
That's sort of rumor that it is, because they'll believe anything.
Well,
I heard Stormy Daniels is in Smash.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I heard David Arquette's in it. After
I was bleeding to death?
Yeah.
Too that soon, was sick. Brock. Too
Guy
soon.
took a fucking pizza cutter to the neck. That was gnarly.
It was the light tube that cut him.
It was a pizza cutter.
They hit him. There were pizza cutters involved.
There was a pizza cutter.
Yeah.
Man, he was brute. His neck was like fully bleeding.
Yeah,
it was gnarly.
Apparently almost bled to death.
That was cool.
He cut his jugular.
Too soon, Brock.
Why? David Arquette's a badass.
And he stood up and he's like, yeah, that was a fucking stupid thing to do.
He left the ring and came back.
David Arquette doesn't need to do this. Like David Arquette could just stay at home and live off the alimony from his
Scream?
From his ex-wife.
Oh, I thought he was living off Stream.
Yeah, Courtney Cox, I'm sure he's still collecting a check from her. But, he's out there living his best wrestling life.
Good for him, man.
Just running. He recently wrestled a friend, RJ City. They had a thing going.
Cool.
RJ's a wrestler / comedian.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's a good sense of humor about himself. It's good. It was important. You gotta
He
have that.
tweeted out that was not his thing.
Yeah,
for
he's
him.
like, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. He's talking about the style of those, like to the death match.
Deathmatch, yeah.
Yeah. That's a little nuts.
A lot of blood.
Yeah, the guy who inflicted the wound apparently been in jail for armed robbery.
Yeah, ex-convict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard dude.
Yeah. Why
You know
can't we
what?
get
I
why
believe-
can't we get a game like that? I want backyard wrestling to make a comeback.
Yeah, let's
There's
do
a
that.
dirty wrestling game. Death Row, baby. Bring it back.
Should we? Do you want to
Bring back Death Row.
Do you want to start a backyard wrestling?
Whatever happened with the rumors about Def Jam coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that never went anywhere.
Yeah.
That
can we,
sucks.
Can we get a Def Jam, but with like all the modern mumble rappers?
Yeah, I want to be Extension versus like
Migos?
69 versus
Oh.
Migos versus fucking Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See,
Versus Machine Gun Kelly.
Did you hear that Jaden Smith outed Tyler?
Outed
the Creator?
Tyler, yeah, man. Yeah, that's my motherfucking boyfriend.
Boyfriend,
Yeah, good for him.
That's pretty dope.
That's cool.
yeah, they don't need another backyard wrestling game, but I could get behind a new Def Jam.
I want to see Post Malone wrestle Jaden Smith.
I had a fun time with that backyard wrestling game. It was bad.
Yeah, it was really
bad.
It was almost as bad as The Simpsons wrestling.
It's almost
No,
bad.
that
It's
was
almost as bad as backyard
horrendous.
wrestling itself.
That was horrendous. The Simpsons had a lot of bad games.
There was that.
Bring
that,
back Hit
It was
Run,
the
you
only
cowards.
Simpsons game that was worse than Bart's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Bart's,
I really wanted to like Bart's Nightmare.
yeah.
I really wanted to like Bart's Nightmare.
11-year-old Ryan really wanted to like that game too and just couldn't. Just like Virtual Bart, which is slightly better.
What about Bart versus the aliens? or
Bart
whatever?
versus the Space Mutants?
Yeah,
Space Mutants?
Yeah,
that
that's
was
the
real
worst
bad, too.
one.
No, that's not true.
Simpsons game in a very
Trust me,
long
Simpsons
time.
Wrestling is the worst Simpsons
okay.
game. You'll just have to trust me on that.
Noted.
We haven't had a Simpsons game in a long. I
That's
would
true.
fuck.
You
I
know
would
what the
play
last one was?
the shit
Well, no,
out of a Simpsons Battle Royale game.
Well, you know why there isn't a new one? Because Simpsons Tap Out makes too much money.
I used to be obsessed with Simpsons Tapped Out for about 2 years, until the point where I was paying people to get me everything in the game.
What's Simpsons Tapped Out?
It's a mobile game.
Okay.
And
is it a clicker?
Yeah, you build your own. It's like SimCity.
Okay.
It's extremely.
Yeah, you build your
There's
own
a bunch of
Springfield.
games that are like that. Like I got sucked into the Jurassic Park one. I felt real stupid for giving them my money.
See, that one kind of makes more sense though, because it's Jurassic Park. You build the park.
But the
Yeah.
Simpsons, you bring Springfield, and then you got to build the fucking monorail, and it was rad.
Springfield. It's a hell of a town.
All right, if you see any more, we're gonna get sued by Disney,
Matt
the
Rain.
Disney Corporation.
But anyways, I
20th
want
Century
to
Fox.
bring back what was the last Simpsons game?
The
that's
last
not
Simpsons
out?
game was the Simpsons game. It was the one based off the movie.
I don't remember that at all.
That was back in 2008. It was EA put that out
I don't remember
because they were the last. They were the
ever
last
seeing
ones
that.
to have the Simpsons license. It came out on every console, including the Wii and the PS2, as well as like Xbox 360.
Do you not remember that
PS3.
ever coming out?
Yeah.
What's going to happen first? Are the Simpsons going to end, or is Yardley Smith going to die of old age?
Yardley Smith.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. The Simpsons is never ending, Drew.
No.
Even after that, the Simpsons will still happen.
They'll just replace Yardley Smith with, I don't know, somebody smells like her. It sounds like a Kermit the Frog.
And it's time to go.
Remember the frogs in Smash? That's right here.
Oh yeah, fact.
Facts.
So before we go, Drew plugs go.
I'm at D McMillan on Twitter. You can find us on game-moose.com for things,
Things and stuff.
Yeah, things and stuff.
Yeah, after all, we're coming up on Game of the Year, Drew. Can you believe it? We're only a month away.
We're getting there.
We still haven't discussed our plans.
A little preview, though. Our boy Sean Capri's going to be joining us. He said he's up.
Yeah,
We just got to figure out how we're going to make that happen.
yeah. Well, again, we have no idea when we're going to do that at some point. I already have a list of 20 games.
I think out in the new year we should.
Yeah?
I need Christmas to play a lot of these games.
we do need a lot of time to play Smash, guys. So,
That's just,
I don't need to play Smash to know it's not going to end up in my top.
well, guess who's going to be fighting for Smash? This guy.
Okay, well I'll be fighting for Tetris.
the only thing I'll be smashing is buttholes.
Wow.
I already have like 5 games that can fit in a fighting game category.
I think
The thing I need is Smash.
I think I'm at 7 games right now that could be contenders. This isn't very much. I don't have to do any whittling down.
Yo, I got something I got to talk about.
I played Hollow Knight this week. Feels good.
I got something I got to talk about. Yo, Brock McLaughlin's my motherfucking boyfriend.
Yeah! What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollow Knight. I played Hollow Knight this week.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm trying to finish,
But it's a Metroidvania game, and you hate Metroidvanias.
They're growing on me in my older age.
Excellent.
Look at that.
SteamWorld Dig 2 is coming up for Xbox
That's
this
true.
week.
That's also a good
You should pick
Metroidvania.
that game up
Yeah.
if you haven't played it yet.
Maybe I should play the first one.
Brock, where can people find you?
The internet. You can find me on the internet.
Okay.
www.theinternet.net.
You can find me at Brock McLaughlin
On Twitter.
Rockstar Gaming.
RockstarGaming.com.
Man, you can find me with my fugglers.
Yeah.
I've posted a lot of
Fuggler. Hashtag Fug Daddy.
You guys were
Hashtag Run and Tell That.
You're jamming down.
Hashtag Big Kings first week of December. Hey, fucking things, baby.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
Excellent. And as for me, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Turford. That's TURFORD.
You go, baby.
You can also find us on Twitter at game_moose_cast. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/game_moose podcast. And of course, podcast services around the globe. Anyways, for Brock McLaughlin and Drew McMillan, I am Ryan Turford. This has been episode 147 of the Game Moose podcast, only 3 away from 150, and we're out.
You got it, baby.